Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, trying to get my camera set. Welcome back. Sorry, it's been a minute. I've been recovering from my injury and coming back to work. Oops. Let's go ahead and get this mat kind of more centered. There we go. It feels really good to be back at work. My finger, as you can see, is no longer wrapped. It's nice. I'm healing up pretty well. Don't want to show you how gross it looks, but feels good. I can shuffle my deck and just feels good to be back to normal. Anyways, this is my deck that I want to play against the current format. I played it last week and I didn't pilot it very well. I lost every game because I hadn't played the deck before, but I'm testing it out and I really like the way it can compete. Like after I got done in the rounds, I played for fun. And of course, I beat the opponent I just lost to, which sucked, but it is what it is. I wish I could have drawn the hand traps better when I was playing, and they only worked out during the regular games that weren't in the tournament. But I've been working on it. I bumped the deck count up to 43 instead of 40. And so far, the test hands, I've been liking it. So let's do the test hands together, and then I'll show you the deck profile. So let's do a hand going first. So one, it is Marincess, as you can tell by the title. 4, 5. I love how it's basically just a one card deck, which can get the game going. I can play with one Marincess name. So here I opened up a Mandarin, so we'll normal summon Mandarin, link it away. And then what I would do is go Slug. No effect by Slug. Sorry guys. Got a message. Give me a sec. Alright, so anyways, no effective Slug because we opened up Dive. I want to make this an extender so we can go Dive, Special, and then link the Mandarin away for a Sea Angel, which would more than likely get hit by an Ash right here, which is why I wanted to use the Dive, because then we can just do Mandarin effect to bring that back. And then here we would go ahead and link to into an enemy. And then an enemy effect. We will target probably the angel. And then from here we'll go 2, 3, 4. I like to go into Bubble Reef because it gives me the draw. See, off that one Marincess monster, even with a hand trap hitting us of an Ash, we still have a Bubble Reef, and then we can set the Imperm. Yes, it's not a prep menacing board, but we still have a Veiler and a Nib for next turn when our opponent goes, and then draw phase. Standby effect, Bubble Reef, banish a water to draw, and then we have an additional follow-up right here, so it's nice. So we have 1, 2, 3 interrupts on our opponent's turn. So they try and do something, we'll imperm them, Veiler, and then of course if they keep going, we'll nib them. See, the nib will hurt them more than us because okay, yes, we get rid of Bubble Reef, but we only have one monster, and then we have a follow-up and then draw for turn. We drew another Mandarin, which is nice because we could just normal summon the Mandarin again. And that's why I like this deck, because it can play on a good turn 2. Like the turn 2 can actually set you up pretty nicely. So here, Mandarin, we could go Blue Slug again. And then blue slug effect to go ahead and try and target. Let's go ahead and target the bubble reef just so we have it. And we'll put it back in our extra deck. And then from there we can go Spring Girl by banishing the Sea Angel. And then link off Spring Girl into a Sea Angel effect this time, which let's say it goes through. We'll go ahead and get Dive. And then here go link 2. Because we are locked into waters because we link summoned into blue slug. So we got to remember that. Into an enemy effect. Oh, before we linked into that, we should have used Mandarin. So let's just say Mandarin's still out because there was 2 link monsters that pointed. So let's go an enemy for. Let's just go the Seahorse. Let's go 2-3 into the Coral Triangle, and enemy 1, Coral Triangle 2, or Coral Triangle 1, and enemy 2 to add back. We'll add back the Spring Girl. And then immediately after Coral Triangle, we'll discard the Spring Girl to add the Trap card. I was running the Trap card at 2, but I've been finding I didn't need multiples of 2, so now I'm just running it at 1 for now, just to see how it goes, because I kept clogging my hand with 2 of them, so I just want to be able to search it. And then from there we can go link 2, or link 4, I should say. We could do a 2. A 2 would be nice. Should we do 2? Yeah, we could do 2. Because we could go into the boy. Where is he? Splash Mage. Splash Mage's effect to special summon a Cypress monster in my graveyard in defense. No, I don't want to do that. So 3, we could just automatically go into 4. We could technically go into a 3 again. No, we'll just go into a 4. Go into Zealantis, then we would banish their Nib token and our token, but we're locked into water, so we can't special our token back. So then we can activate Dive to bring back. Let's just go ahead and bring back Coral Triangle just to make this live. So we have the Zealantis banish, and then swing for 25, and then swing for 4,000, and then we have a negate. So let's say they summon something, negate, and their turn because we were in top deck war. Okay, so we're just on Ash right there. So we just keep poking them for hopefully game right there. That should be game, and then if not, they draw Ash. And then, yeah, you can see it doesn't put up oppressive boards, but the hand traps ultimately is what guides us through the win. And in my side deck, I'm running different options of, I'm not quite sure what should be the best side deck hand traps. You guys let me know. I'm just running generic ones, as you'll see in a minute. But I haven't finished the side deck yet either. Like, the side deck is the one thing I'm working on. Like, I think the main deck, the way I have it right now, is the way I want to run it. And it's totally fine. But my side deck is like the last piece that I don't have finished for the deck. Like, it's still a work in progress. Go ahead and give me the opinions on what you think I should run. So we'll shuffle it back up and we'll do another going first test hand, and then we'll do a second going second test hand. As you can see, we were able to hang in there, and all I had was that one Mandarin to start out with. That was my one only Marincess name, and then I got Spring Girl afterwards. So we opened Seahorse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You like to see the 2 hand traps. I mean, I wish I saw a nib, but it's all right. And so we'll normal summon Seahorse, Link. And then we'll go ahead and do Blue Slug. We'll do Blue Slug effect. Add Seahorse back. And then we will automatically special Seahorse because of her own effect. Link. And then here we'll go into Sea Angel. And then Sea Angel effect. Most of the time you get hit by Ash here. Let's just say it goes through this time. Here we could go for a dive, but I'm going to go Battle Ocean since we have the Spring Girl already in hand. And then we'll go ahead and activate the Battle Ocean right away. Link these 2 away for Coral and Enemy, and then use an enemy effect. We'll special back. I'm just going to special back the Seahorse. 2, 3. And then here we could do Battle Ocean. We'll go Coral Triangle as chain 1, chain 2, an enemy, chain 3, Battle Ocean. So we'll just do these 2 because Battle Ocean is not once per turn. And then we will use an enemy to add this back. And then we'll use this to send the extra Spring Girl we have in hand to get us the trap. There it is. It was going to be the next draw. Alrighty then. So from here, I would banish the anemone to special the Spring Girl, and then link 4 into Argonaut, which is the boss monster of the deck. And then Battle Ocean, because it's not once per turn, we'll equip 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's when I shouldn't banish the enemy. I should have banished the other Spring Girl. There we go. So banish the Spring Girl off the Spring Girl effect, not an enemy, because an enemy will give you the follow-up. And then that would be your turn. So you have a spell negate, 3 monster negates. So you have 4 negates total, and a monster that will be unaffected by card effects. So let's say you negate a spell, you would move the enemy up. And then right there, that gives you recursion to put the Spring Girl back into your hand. And you can essentially do the same play. So, and then not only that, this thing's being buffed by 6, 12, 18 by 2,000. So it's at 43 by itself. So 4,300 towers basically with 3 monster negates that they would have to try and get over. So yeah, that's basically the bread and butter combo to get to Argonaut. So let's go ahead and do a going second test hand. And then I will show you the deck profile. Thank you guys for tuning in as well too. I'm sorry it takes me so long to upload videos. I go weeks at a time. Sometimes just I'm living life. I'm being a dad. Love being a dad. Love basically YouTube is just my hobby, and I try to bring you guys content when I can. I love bringing you guys the deck profiles, and I just love working on decks. That's my main thing. Like, I know I tell you I'm gonna be bringing you a new deck all the time, but then I work on it. My ADD is tough to stay focused on just one deck. That's why I try and build multiples at a time, and it takes me a long time to get you a video because I'm working back and forth trying to figure out what I want to do in that deck. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with this Marincess deck. I think in this tier 0 format, you need a deck that can play almost 20 hand traps and only need one card as one card starters. And yes, you don't put up super oppressive boards, but you don't need to when the fact that you, when you have the hand traps to back it up. So let's go second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then draw for turn 6. Wow, this is a great hand. All right, so we would have probably easily dropped this, and then more than likely nib them. So draw with Spring Girl. So what you can do is, let's go ahead and normal summon, activate the effect. Special. See, right here we have pretty much an OTK. You don't need to extend, because here you can go into a card I see a lot of people not playing, but I think you should. So right here, so since we nibbed them already, they probably have a huge, gigantic token. So you can use Stealth Kraken. Stealth Kraken's effect. All monsters on the field become water, and once per turn, quick effect, you can destroy one monster your opponent controls. If you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the opponent's attack on the field. So you destroy the nib token after making it a water. Let's say it was a 8,000 plus nib token, and you blow it up. So right there, you just burned them for 4,000 and then 19 and then swing for game. Because that would have been game right there. And let's say they stop the Stealth Kraken, you still have this on the crackback. You don't have to make the Stealth Kraken, but that's a beautiful way to get the extra damage in to OTK them. But if you don't want to go into the Stealth Kraken line, you could go, let's say, Link 1. So you can either go the Stealth Kraken way or you can go this way. So Blue Slug, you can start doing your Link climbing. So Blue Slug effect and then Spring Girl effect. You could burn them too. So you can inflict your opponent for each Marincess card sent. Okay, so I control 2, so I can send 2, 1, 2. They don't take any damage. But Slug will add this back, and then you can link this one away. So like I said, depending on how many cards your opponent had left, OTK him with Kraken, or you can go this route. Go Angel effect. This time, instead of adding the Battle Ocean, I'm going to add the Dive. Because then I'll go ahead and link to into an enemy effect. This is where I would bring this back. And then I can use Spring Girl's effect by banishing Slug. And then overlay these two into a Bahamut Shark effect. We'll do this one. Either way, they're going to the graveyard to get Toad out, just to have Toad as a negate / follow up, and then link 3. I would go into Marble Rock. and then do Marble Rock effect to add back. I want to add back follow up, so I'm going to add the Spring Girl back because I could get the other one off of Toad. And then from there, you could fire this off and go for the Sea Angel, why not? So then we can go Link 4. And if you want to clear the token this way, you can go into Zealantis and banish everything. So since you're locked into waters, your Toad would come back. But their stuff wouldn't. So that's another way to clear the token. And then you're swinging for 47. And you have 2 negates. So you can either go OTK or this route. And then you have follow up with Toad and Spring Girl. And you have Ash to stop them too. So those are 2 ways you could have done damage to your opponent or cleared their Nibiru. I personally, depending on the board, I would have just went into the Kraken, but if you're afraid they have like Imperm or anything like that, don't go into Kraken. I don't know what that was, but okay. But yeah, there's another pretty beautiful line. Let's do one more. Go in second. As you can see, this deck is very consistent. That's the one thing I like about it. It's very consistent, even if I open up a lot of hand traps. There are occasions where you will open up nothing but hand traps, but that's the risk you take when you run a heavy hand trap deck. I think I have 18 in here, but that's why I kind of bumped the deck count up to 43 just to counteract the hand traps that I'm running. Because when I had it at 40, I feel like I saw the hand traps too much. And during the tournament, I noticed I didn't draw Nib nearly as much as I wanted to, which sucked. Because Nib would have saved me out a lot. My opponents were not respecting Nib. Alright, let's go ahead and do... Yeah, got it. This is... Yes. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the top. Oh my god. Blue Tang off the top is amazing. So let's go ahead and do the standard. We're going to drop these 2. Of course, we probably did that. And more than likely Nib. I find myself running that I hit them with 3 all the time. So we can go here. We can normal summon. Effect. Go Blue Tang. Blue Tang effect is to dump a Marincess. And here I could either go Mandarin or Seahorse. I personally like Seahorse better than Mandarin just because Mandarin's banished after it leaves the field. So we'll go here. And then again, you can go Stealth Kraken, OTK, but we want to be able to get that Seahorse going. So opening up this for turn was amazing. So we'll link 1. We'll go chain 1 Blue Slug, chain 2 the Marincess Blue Tang, and it'll reveal 3. And we got a Marincess card to our hand. I mean, we got another Seahorse, I guess, even though we already have a Seahorse. Sometimes it'd be like that. So we'll add the Seahorse back. Thanks for tuning in, guys, too. I do appreciate it. And then from here, we can link this one. So since we have the dive already, I would get the Battle Ocean off of Angel. There we go, Battle Ocean. All right, go away notification. So then activate the Battle Ocean as quick as you can. Link to. Into Anemone effect to special. Let's go ahead and special out this. Why not? And then go seahorse effect special. So then we'll go here, link 3. Into the triangle 1, anemone 2, we'll add blue tang back. No, we'll add seahorse back because I can special blue tang. And then discard to add the trap. And then we'll go ahead and go dive. Special that seahorse back. No, don't do that. Special blue tang. Overlay those two. You can guess for Bahamut shark. Bahamut shark, detaching blue tang, just because I want that in the grave. For toad, and then from there link these two into the Argonaut. And then from there we'll do Argonaut, or not Argonaut, but Battle Ocean. And then we'll equip the triangle, the anemone, and why not the blue slug? There we go. So we have an Omni negate, a spell negate, and then a monster negate that makes our monsters unaffected by everything. And you already blew up their board with the nib token. Which, like I said, we could have possibly went into the Zealantis and then still got the toad back. Cleared their board. I might have went for the Zealantis, but if you feel like... I feel like I could have beaten over what they had with this. More than likely. So I could probably beat over it. But yeah, you could go Zealantis if you want to. But personally, I just want to show you what this board can put out. So that's it, guys. Those are some of the combos. Let me show you the deck. And like I said, I believe it's 43 when I counted it. So not in any order, we'll go ahead and do 3. Where is it? I know I probably should have had an order, but I just did all those combos for you. So next time I'll put it in order. So we have Blue Tang. Blue Tang is the heart and soul of the deck. It's the starter that gets the deck running. You run 3 of all the main names, basically. So you run 3 Seahorse, which is another amazing starter. And then I'm running 3 Spring Girl. Spring Girl. This is like the bread and butter. Like, you need these names. These are all the great names right here. And then 3. This one by itself, like, the graveyard effect comes up, but I wouldn't run it at any less than 3. Like, I thought about running at less than 3, but it gives you an additional normal summon. The only thing that sucks is you need another name. It doesn't, I mean, you can supplement any of these, you can really supplement anything with just one of them. And then we have 2 Mandarin. I like 2 because of the graveyard effect, and it is another name. And then a lot of people aren't playing it, but I'm playing 1 Sleepy Maiden just to be able to equip my monsters. And then I wasn't running this last week, but 3 crossouts. I noticed if I got hit on my Sea Angel, it made it a lot tougher. So if I'm going first, I just want to be able to see, hopefully, at least that Sea Angel resolve, which is nice. And then if they only open a 1 hand trap, then that's amazing. I also wasn't running 1 call by because I simply threw the deck together and just went to the tournament. But yeah, that's my help to push through the hand traps. And then, of course, for the other Marincess spells, we have the 2 dives, which is standard. I was running 2 waves, but I'm running just 1 now. And so far, I think 1's fine. And then hand traps, we're running, of course, 3 droll and lockbirds. 3 droll is just too good right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to say 1 dive or battle ocean as well. That's my other Marincess. So then we will go 3 ash. And then 3 nib. Oop. So it wasn't a 43. I accidentally put in an extra nib. Oops. So it's a 42 card. My bad, guys. We were running that whole time with 4 nibs. Can't be doing that. So 3 Veiler and then 3 Imperms. 2 Ghost Ogres. And then 2 Triple Tax. And that's the whole main deck. It should be 42, I believe. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 42. That's the 42 card main deck. As you can see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm running 17 hand traps, so I can place 1 more, which more than likely I accidentally put in that nib. And I have it right. Where is it? Oh, it's on the side. So I would run as my other hand trap. I could either run 1 wave, but more than likely I would do just probably a Ghost Mourner just to have extra. I was running multiple copies of Ghost Mourner, but it was clogging my hand, so we're not going to run that. But yeah, that'd be my 18 hand traps and making it a 43 card deck right there. So let's go ahead and go to the side for the extra deck. Sorry guys, just trying to hurry up. Gotta get this video done so I can go ahead and pick up my wife from work here in a little bit. I wanted to get you guys a video. Alright, so we're running 1 Bubble Reef, 1 Splash Mage, 1 Stealth Kraken. We're running 2 Blue Slug. We're running 2 Sea Angel, 1 Zealantis, 1 Marble Rock, 2 Anemone, 1 Argonaut, 1 Triangle, 1 Bahamut's Heart, and 1 Toad. That's it. It's pretty self-explanatory and it's pretty standard Marincess extra deck. And now for the side, like I said, the side deck, I'm still working on. Leave your comments whatever you think I should run, because I'm still working on it until the tournament. And let's go ahead and I'm doing 1 Ghost Ogre, 1 Wave, 1 Duster, 3 Droplets. Droplets amazing going game 2. And then 2 Droll and Lockbird, or not Droll and Lockbird, but DD Crows. 2 Cosmics for my back row removal. Also 3 evenly. And then the second Mourner, which I could run 1 more hand trap if I need to, since I just realized I didn't have 18 hand traps. And yeah, that's the deck. I mean, I do have a spicy tech just laying around in the extra. I was going to say Spooky Dogwood. I could run Spooky Dogwood just for time. So that's the extra, the side deck. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you should run. You should side a Harpies. I am siding the Duster. Arby's duster. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good one.